No mention of God within the first few conversations, cut. Last ex has to be at least 5 years ago, and if you were together, it needs to be less than a year, otherwise cut. Too chatty on socials, please leave that for the girls. You may only repost or share things here and there, but honestly, I don't really want to see you talking on socials unless it's business related, sports related, maybe a little family here and there, but otherwise, close your mouth. I would prefer that way. Children, you wouldn't even be here to be cut. I don't know why I put that on here. Club for leisure, cut. I only may make an exception if it's somebody's birthday, but you have to catch me on a good day because it still might be a cut. Depends how I'm feeling that day. Strip club, cut. Doesn't compliment on who I am as a person and positive attributes that they continue to observe about me as our time goes on. I need to keep hearing new things you're discovering about me and everything you love, or cut.
What?
Reference anything a rapper did or said, cut. Follows a lot of women with the IG aesthetic. You guys know which aesthetic I'm talking about, cut. Not ambitious, no mention of goals, current projects. I need you currently always working on a project. I need you always working as a man, otherwise cut. Makes even the slightest comment or insinuates in any way that I'm asking for too much, cut. Play in your league. Makes even the slightest comment about something being too hard or too much work, cut. I don't need any sissy lalas around me. Figure it out. Isn't clear or serious about the things he stands for in this world. This could be anything, but I just need you to have a clear stance on things in your life and in the world. Please don't be passive. Has no general idea of how to fix basic home and car things. A little bit of plumbing, fixing lights, things like that, hanging things up, car, some brakes, maybe tires,
What?
you know, the basics, if not cut. Overnight Airbnbs with friends. Nothing good happens at Airbnb after dark. Nothing good happens at Airbnbs in general, so you will not be at Airbnbs or cut. Doesn't stand up for women and make it clear that he stands up for women, cut. Doesn't know how to be bored and enjoy his own company, extra cut. Tells me a white lie. I don't care how white the lie is. Do not lie to me at all. Cut. I need to feel like you're my security guard when you're around. I need to feel like nothing in this world can touch me or you're cut. Post on TikTok. Cut. Gets drunk. Cut. Doesn't work out. Cut. Friends with cheaters. Cut. Horrible eating habits. Cut. Doesn't cook or clean. Cut. Cheated on your ex. Cut. Female best friend. Immediately cut. Down talks an ex. Extra cut. Doesn't provide. Cut. Oh, of course we know that. Plays video games. Cut. If I don't feel like you'll drop everything at the drop of a dime for me, cut.
Whoa.
Not thoughtful, doesn't take initiative to take things off my plate, cut. Not family oriented, cut. Curses or yells at me, cut. Not a good person to others, cut.
Hold up. Before they even get into it, she is going to be alone forever. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was a lot. Hold up. That was a lot. First and foremost, let me say this. You have to understand something about like a masculine man. First of all, he will never get on your program. Ever. So you even fucked up in that regard, because what do you mean get on your program? Your program is fucking irrelevant. The fuck are we talking about? You can't say you want to provider, protector, and leader and all of that shit and then say, oh no, you got to get on my program. Nah, sweetheart, that's not how this shit works. That's not how this shit works. She said all of that. And what I really want to know, and I don't give a fuck how anybody feels about this. What I want to know is, let's say you find a motherfucker that does all of that. What the fuck are you doing? That's what I want to know. What does he get in return for all of that? Because you look like you talk a lot. You look like you got a lot of shit to say. You look like you got a lot of rebuttals. I need to know what the fuck she does. But anyway, let's get back to it.
God, there's Rob Reiner's son.
Okay,
it's
so
crazy.
before we get into it, Tropical Empress, what do you have to say about the video that we just saw?
I mean, that was just a heck of a long list that I'm just...
Whoa. Hold up. Is that a boy? I don't know.
looking at it like she's gonna die a very lonely death, because I would just tell her to get a dog.
Facts.
You know what? I would actually disagree. Me too.
I think a lot of what
Jess.
she said, y'all getting lost in how she said it and how she delivered it. But if
No,
you
we
really
not.
broke down some of the things that she was saying, now were some of them a bit of a stretch?
A lot of that
But
shit
for
was a
the
stretch.
most part, a lot of what she was saying were valid things to have as far as expectations for a
With the
partner.
family
And a lot of
orientation.
y'all not gonna like this as well. She wasn't a bad looking woman.
So?
She looked very put together. She looked very feminine, and she could be in a position to have it her way.
That's not feminine. That's not feminine. That's not feminine at all. She. You can tell by the way she talked and her demeanor. She is dominant as fuck. She is one of those is my way or the highway type of woman. That's not feminine at all. What the fuck are you talking about? That's. I believe that's your problem. That's a lot of women's problem. You think feminine is just the outer appearance. Fuck to the no. No. The way she speaks is very dominant. You know what I'm saying? It's like my way or the highway. This is how it's gonna go over here. If you don't like it, you're cut. That shit is very dominant. So stop with the feminine. I don't know where the fuck you see feminine. Just because she look good. So walk down the street and get that. I live in the Houston area. You could go walk outside and see that. You could see her 50 fucking times. That means nothing.
If she looked like Freddy Krueger or she wasn't quite a looker, then maybe some would say she wouldn't have the right to have the expectations that she did. But I think how she's packaged and some of the things she's asking for, I think a lot of that was irrelevant. Actually really valid.
So just because she's cute doesn't mean everything she said was valid.
Exactly.
So I would say maybe
What are you saying, Joey? Nobody said that. Why are you even piecing that together? I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm trying, because none of what I said merged, none of that was
you just listen to more than 3 words that I said, maybe it might make sense. So what I'm trying to say is it doesn't matter how cute she. What? I couldn't hear you. Say more than 3 words again. So what I'm trying to say is just because she's cute, that doesn't mean that men are gonna go for her.
Don't mean shit.
We actually like to listen to what y'all say if it actually sounds and makes sense. You get what I'm saying? So if you're cute, that's cool. Now, what is her mind like? Now, I would say maybe about 60% of the stuff she said actually made sense. The other 40% is too picky. Like, she's basically looking for 1% of men. And now she has to see if that 1% of men actually like her. So
they won't.
Meanwhile, she's aging.
Forever, just like Tropical said.
She's gonna find her man.
Not the one she want.
I've been witnessing it, unfortunately. If y'all watch Kendra G's dating show, some of it.
Are you fucking serious? You brought up Kendra fucking G. Are you shitting me? Have you ever seen the people that go up there? Is this fucking lady serious? Kendra G, really? If you don't get the fuck out of here with that shit.
A shit show, but she does get those women that exhibit all the poor characteristics y'all say is never gonna land him a man, and I am baffled. I mean flabbergasted.
Stop it.
No. Back on the show with their updates, and a chick just like that. Everyone was in the.
But that's all acting. That's acting.
It's not acting because no, she gets real relationships. These people are having real babies.
You think they're real?
Stop it. Stop
she's gonna get a man.
Stop it.
He's just gonna need to borrow her car.
She's gonna get a man temporary. That's it.
She's gonna get a man. She's gonna get a man, and she's gonna forget all of that stuff she just said. She's saying all that shit because she by herself. The right man gonna make her drop all of that shit she was talking about.
It's not gonna be the man she wants though.
It ain't
too aggressive.
I ain't never fixed no car before.
Well, then I'd like to know what is she bringing to the table
one mic,
to expect all that from a man.
Facts.
She too demanding.
No man with any substance is gonna deal with that type of mindset. She's
Facts.
Energy in the things that she's saying. Like, come on, yo, it's ridiculous.
Come on now, Joey. She wants a man who works out, who's family oriented, a man who doesn't cheat, who doesn't hang out with you. Like, come on.
So
like
you just missed all the other shit. He needed to be.
Make a post on
She
Instagram.
bugging.
Hold on for a second. You gotta let Jess finish.
Fuck, cause Jess just saying dumb shit. Like you, okay. The family oriented, cool. Not a cheater, cool. What else she said? See, she said so much bullshit. I stopped listening. I ain't even gonna hold you. She said some things that were valid, but you sit up here and say you post on TikTok, over with. You on social media right now posting this dumb shit. You talk too much on social media, it's a no-go. Again, you're on social media, you're just chatting it up. You feel what I'm saying? Dumb shit, stupid shit, retarded shit. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Then you talking about all this other bullshit, like he has to do all of this other nonsense. This shit is ridiculous.
Go ahead, Jess.
Like, what I'm saying is that, Joey, a lot of the things, she wasn't saying he had to be 6'4", look like Aaron Pierre. He has to do X, Y, and Z. He got to have this certain occupation. She's literally going off of character-based things, and a lot of it is grounded and rooted in integrity. So a lot of the things, I don't think she's being too picky. I think the things that she was saying is absolutely valid. And honestly, I have no doubt in my mind that she might find exactly what she's looking for.
She won't.
And also, too, men value looks. So her looks is automatically going to get her in the door.
Yeah, but once she start talking,
to be
it's
honest,
over.
some of the things that she's asking for, they are not far-fetched at all. If you got good character, and if you on your shit as a man, a lot of the stuff she said shouldn't have been an issue.
You're bugging.
Hold on 1 second. Play it one more time.
It's the way she's speaking.
Cool. Thank you.
Instagram.
No mention of God within the first few conversations. Cut.
Bugging.
Last ex has to be at least 5 years ago, and if you were together, it needs to be less than a year. Otherwise, cut.
Dumb.
Too chatty on socials. Please leave that for
Dumb.
the girls. You may only repost or share things here and there, but honestly, I don't really want to see you talking on social.
Dumb.
Controlling.
I ain't know.
Dumb.
You can't
Controlling.
talk on social media, but she
He
can.
said something about commitment.
Hold on. So, Jess, that's what you got out of that?
Dumb.
First of all, Q only played 5 seconds of it. I said majority of what she said was valid. Well, okay, well, or play it back through again then, Anton, because 60% of what she said was valid.
The first few things is crazy.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, but that don't mean the last few things are crazy. I said majority of what she said was.
See, she's nitpicking. She's doing it. She is literally ignoring the bullshit to nitpick on the couple things that she said that was cool. And I guarantee you, she does this shit with men as well, which is why most women end up single and fucked up, because you'll see a man will lay out all of this bullshit that he does, but he also does 5 or 6 things that are outstanding. You look at that 5 or 6 things and ignore this 164 things that he's a fuck up at, and then you want to play the victim at the end of it. That's the fucking problem. That's part of the problem. Because I can almost guarantee you do this. She does the same shit with men. I can guarantee it. Which is why she be sitting on these fucking panels talking about men ain't shit for hours on end.
I didn't say all of it.
The majority of things she said wasn't valid.
There were valid things.
How do you
See,
skip over it?
This is
How
what
do
a
you
lot of
skip
women
over? How do you skip over all of that other stuff though? That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Well,
how
even
do
the
you skip
simple
over?
fact that she would expect her man to
So I'm
just
supposed to
jump
talk
at
to you
her.
about. I'm supposed to talk to you about God in the first few conversations.
Exactly.
Not you.
Play that
but the
back.
man
I
you
don't.
want.
I don't think she said that.
That's the very first thing that came out of her mouth.
That's
See? Dumb shit. That's the very first thing that came out of her mouth. The very first thing, as soon as you play the very first thing that flew out of this woman's mouth is, if you don't talk to me about God in the first few conversations, cut. The very first thing out of her mouth. See, she don't listen. She does not listen.
first thing she
No
said.
mention of God within the first few conversations. Cut. Last.
My bad. I had to tap the sound before you stopped it. I didn't hear it.
Get the fuck
And
out of
then,
here.
and then she said you have to, like, if you was in a recent relationship, like it has to have been like 5 years ago, but it has to you only could have been in it for like a year or you're cut. So like she doesn't like a commit. She don't like a man that has commitment, like that can show that he can be committed, like that. Like that doesn't make sense. How you looking for a long-term relationship? Like you got all these standards, and then like you have a standard like that where you don't want a man that has a resume of commitment. Like he's shown that he could be in a committed relationship. Like that doesn't make sense. Like some of what she said, like majority of the things she said is irrational. Like you can't like she want a robot, like what she want, like she want a perfect man, like not even perfect, but like like a perfect man, like she like he has to he has to hit 10s in every single category, like that doesn't make sense and it's irrational. And
the man she is looking for, she is never going to find. She is never going to find him. She is never going to find the man she is looking for because he doesn't fucking exist. She literally wants a man that is going to come in her life and follow everything that she wants him to follow. She wants a man to get on her program. It does not fucking work that way. It doesn't. It does not fucking work that way. Period. The only man that you are going to find that will come into your life and literally, and I mean this in the literal sense, that will literally do every fucking thing you say, he is a fucking sucker. It's just that simple. Because don't get me wrong, there are some men out here, there are some sucker ass men that will meet a woman, and if she is pretty enough, and he's not used to dealing with pretty women, and she is pretty enough, he will literally bend over backwards and do whatever the fuck that woman says. Even if it doesn't align with what his core values is, he will do it. And in my opinion, this is only my opinion, I give a fuck about anybody else's. My opinion, he is a fucking sucker. Because if it goes against your moral compass and it goes against your standards and your way of living and you do it anyway, you are a fucking sucker. Simple.
We as women cannot have standards like that. Like if we want to like actually successfully date in the world we live in, like not in our fantasy world that we live in our heads, like in the real world, like in reality, if we want to actually date in reality, we have to lower our standards and we have to be real. Like
realistic.
The first be for real, like the first few conversations we have, I gotta mention God, or like a man gotta mention God.
That's crazy.
Like that's not OD. Or I can't be in a committed relationship. Like I couldn't have been in a committed relationship. Like that's not OD. Like she's
I feel like
overly policing men.
Facts.
Like overly policing men.
You're making it very subjective and you're not looking at it objectively, because just as much as you're saying one thing, can I get a point off without you cutting me off after the first 3 words?
You saying bullshit.
No, I'm referencing what Joey said to me when he said I cut him off after 3 words.
Confused.
Because you saying bullshit.
But what I'm saying is that, so I want you to look at the situation objectively, right? Because I think you're making an assumption either way. So for someone where God is important to them and they're very spiritual, for them, someone not mentioning God could be a red flag, and they might not be religious and they might not believe in God. So that might not be the person for me.
Can I ask you a question? Wait. Stay right there. Why didn't you mention God? If God is so important to you, why
she
you
never said she didn't?
No, but this is what I'm saying. Like, how you gonna?
That was heavy. That was heavy. That was heavy. I want to see her fucking rebuttal to this.
Stipulation like that.
Hold up, bring it back.
No, but you mentioned God. If God is so important to you, why you?
She never said
she
didn't.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Like, how you gonna have a stipulation like that? Like if God came up in a conversation, y'all might have had that conversation. But why is the responsibility on the man to bring up God? You know what I'm saying?
Because in her eyes, you have to live up to her standards. Like she doesn't have to bring it up. You supposed to. She wants to see if you are able to be with her. She's looking at your resume.
She's gonna be alone forever.
And that's why I'm just a little confused. Like she's trying to overly police men.
She ain't that fine for that.
She will make an exception for somebody on a lot of those things that she has pointed out. I believe that's 100%.
I agree with that.
She's looking for somebody that meets each and every one of those points. I don't think there's a man out there, even if she finds someone that's going to meet each and every one of those points. She's gonna have to make some sacrifices on some of them, compromises on some of them, because that kind of man just does not exist. I think there might be certain points that she may not have put it in chronological order of which ones were the most important.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you there's some that she would be like, I can do without this or do without that. So I think we're taking it a little too literally. I mean, unless that was the point. But I don't think for 1 second that was, I think it was all
fuck all that.
honest. I think it was for clicks and views.
Okay, but let's just, all right, boom. So let's take that angle, right? Let's just say she would compromise some of those, right? For the right person. Let's just say she would. Let's just, for shits and giggles, let's just say she would. Nobody's gonna take the risk to find out. Nobody's gonna take that risk to find out. You fucked it up already. You fucked it up already. You fucked it off. You fucked it up already by running your fucking mouth. It's too late. You fucked it up. It's already out in the world. You got to understand, if somebody that has never met you before, they don't know you from a can of paint, and they come across this video, that's their first fucking impression of you. You dig what I'm saying? That's the type of shit you got to understand. That's the shit y'all got to understand. That's the shit y'all don't even realize. And then you got some people like, oh, well, it's just social media. I come up here and I have fun and I do. It doesn't fucking matter. It does not matter. If somebody does not know you, and this is the first fucking thing they see, that is their impression of you, period. Because the person that you may want could see this video and they can be like, you know what? Hell no. You dig what I'm saying? Just because of the video and how it looks. Use your fucking brain.
No. She's not gonna get a chance. She's not gonna get a chance to be like, oh, I'll let that go with that guy, because as soon as she starts speaking, she's gonna be herself.
Exactly.
As soon as a man of substance,
he's
not even
checked out.
I don't think it has anything to do with a man of substance or a man not of substance.
Exactly.
I think it more or less has something to. I don't think that there is no list for a woman for a woman when she like a guy. There is no list. It doesn't exist.
Now, can it get a little bit shorter? Yes, but I won't say there's no list. Now, you got to have some point of reference, Anton.
Ain't no list.
Now, I might be able to wiggle and shake a little bit, but I ain't just going to be loosey-goosey.
The list is in his pants.
There you are.
The one that don't matter. They break all the rules.
For the guy that you like,
they break all the rules.
That's
not
a fact.
all of them.
That's a fact.
Few possibly,
all of them.
but not them all.
Every last one of them.
Not all of them. I promise.
That's not a fact. And she knows she full of shit. She knows she full of shit. I can guarantee you. I know women personally. I know women personally that talk all of this standard shit, and then a motherfucker knock the Mario coins out their ass, and all those standards and all of those fucking requirements and all that shit go right out the fucking window. Now you out here looking like Boo-Boo the fucking fool. Stop it, man. Just stop. Just stop, man. Stop the bullshit.
I mean,
I'm not telling the story.
Like Mike Tyson said.
That list only exists for people that she don't necessarily care for.
Mm-hmm.
When women come up with these, when I listen to this stuff, right? When women come up with these lists are an opportunity for them to try to eliminate you, which means that you should never be trying to qualify to fit into a woman's box in the first place.
Facts.
That means you out of your purpose. That means you out of pocket. Already you out of pocket. If you the type of dude that would say, man, she would cut me like that, then you already out of pocket. And I think that the problem with guys is that they've lost their masculinity and that they actually give a fuck about what a woman thinks. When I see guys a lot of times even try to shame other guys and they say stuff like, I wonder if you had any holes, or, you know, was you this, or if you were like, that tells me that you the nigga that's the lame. You the lame because you give a fuck about what a woman thinks, or you're trying to qualify or disqualify a guy based off of what you think that you need to fit into a box for a woman to think that you him. And what you don't realize is that they fucking them all. They fucking the guy with the Poindexter glasses.
Facts.
And they fucking a dude that's for the streets.
Facts.
They fucking a dude that got money.
Facts.
And they fucking a dude that don't have money.
Facts.
And for whatever reason, you're trying to box in a certain demographic of guy that's supposed to fit into a box, and all of them is fucking everybody.
Facts. all of that shit was 100% facts. They fucking them all.
But that don't mean that's the man she want to marry, though.
Listen. All of these standards that women have don't exist. They fuck them short, they fuck them tall. They fuck them dark, they fuck them light. It's all the same. We all fucking the same hoes. We all fucking the same hoes. We passed y'all along and she fucked everybody else in the room. And you think that you special because you then go to another nigga and say, man, you must not have been getting pussy. Just because he don't talk about it don't mean he ain't been getting it. He probably fucked half of the chicks that you think and you pedestalizing. And so dudes that really don't get it, that ain't really been around, they talk like that. Niggas that have been around, we know that there are no rules. And the only time that they say that shit is for niggas that they get money from or niggas that's trying to send them a cash app and trying to justify the fact that they got to spend money on hoes in order to fuck them. But it don't cost you nothing.
Facts.
It don't cost you nothing. And when you are him to her, none of that shit exists. They don't have a list. There is no checkbox at all.
So this is why I disagree, Anton.
That's the honest to God truth. That is the truth, straight from Detroit, all the way ever, right? It don't really matter. They're all going. It does matter,
Anton, this is why it matters.
All denominations, all heights, widths, everything. All of them are doing the same thing. They're all going, bro. And if they sit there and tell you that they're not, then that just means that you need to move on to somebody that will. That's all it is.
So this is why it matters. So a girl that has all those things that she just mentioned, a girl that's looking for all that, right? Say she runs into an Anton Daniels. I'm not saying it's you. Say if she runs into someone like you. All she's gonna do is be like, you know what? I'm gonna put all this to the side, and then she's gonna try to use you and try to get whatever.
But listen. Here's the caveat.
Hear me out. She's gonna try to hear you out. She's gonna try to get what she can out of you, and then when it's the ending, she's gonna play victim. This has happened so many times, and we have seen it. So all I'm saying is the man that she's looking for, right, with all those BS things that she named, that might be her guy that she might stay with, to where she's not gonna play victim. She's gonna stay with them forever and ever and ever. That's all I'm saying.
No,
listen, I'm not special. For whatever reason, you're using me as an example. I'm just another nigga like everybody else.
Oh, you got on the Gucci hood.
Facts.
So let me reference.
Listen.
The only reason why I use you is
nobody is special. Listen, I'm not special. You not special. None of us is special. We just another nigga that done fucked another chick, bro. The only thing that's special. Listen.
Right.
Okay, so let's use my bank.
Here she go.
Right.
You not getting a dime from me.
Facts.
But she don't know that.
If you listen, let's say hypothetically that I'm available and I'm in the streets and I'm moving around, right?
Okay.
You fucking for clout. The niggas that spend the majority of the money on the hoes is not dudes that got money.
Hey, he ain't lying. He is not lying. He is not lying. And I tell motherfuckers all the time, like, women for some reason believe. I don't know. You know what? Let me rewind that. There are women out here that will literally jump through fucking hoops for a man that they know has money, just because of the thought that they might get something from him. Just the fucking thought alone. You don't have to spend a single fucking dollar. Not a single dollar. And when I say spend a dollar, meaning on anything that she wants, or if she, I need money for this, or I need money for that, or I need money for this, or I need money for that. And some of them won't even come out and ask. They just drop little dumbass hints and think a motherfucker's supposed to just start throwing shit their way. No. I promise you. Excuse me. I've seen this shit time and time again. women will have a fucking laundry list of standards until a motherfucker with money come around and she thinks she can get some money out of this motherfucker, and she will jump through fucking hoops. She will jump through hoops, do all this unnecessary bullshit, and never get a fucking dollar. Y'all just gotta know how to play the fucking game. It's just what it is. You dig what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all feel down in the comments, man. Let's have a discussion. You heard? And before you go, you already know I need you to comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good shit, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bow!